Hello Cardano community, let me apologize to you in advance for my poor sound quality, but I'm making this video ad hoc. I'm not a streamer, not a YouTuber, so please bear with me. We are like 1 hour away from Alonzo Hard Fork hitting a mainnet. With this update there will be many interesting projects coming to our ecosystem, but there will also be opportunity for unfair people to take advantage of uneducated people and siphon money from the users. So I want to talk about those scam projects and make a research with you on what should you pay attention to. I'm mainly interested in DEXs, and I researched the DEXs, so I will be talking about DEXs, but the advices I'm gonna give you may apply to other projects as well. So first thing I want to talk about is marketing, because when the project is a scam, you know, they don't have good developers, they are putting most of their efforts in marketing. So you know, they're flashy on Twitter, they have many followers perhaps, so you shouldn't pay much attention to the followers because that's a pull metrics, especially on Twitter where you can buy followers. Um, okay, the projects I will be talking about are the projects that are offering ICO, which is initial coin offering. Initial coin offering was very popular in 2017, where many scam projects were using it to scam money from users ahead of the platform launch, and either their platform was very bad or they didn't launch at all. So 2017 is very infamous um, in cryptocurrency community for ICO scams. So you can Google it if you didn't know. So okay, first project I want to talk about is Yayswap. They have anonymous team. Now anonymous team doesn't mean it's a scam. It's only an indication that you should dig deeper and ask questions. You know, actually the most successful DEX is anonymous, and it's Uniswap. But those guys have poor white paper. Actually, it's very vague. It's poorly written. Mm, it, it it almost doesn't talk about problems that DEXs are facing. I won't go into details here. Just wanted to have a quick mention about it. Now, um, they also I heard about them in April, and they were running airdrop, and I joined their Telegram, and they said airdrop will be delivered in 2 days. Of course, that wasn't the truth. My airdrop, I got my tokens from airdrop like 3 months after it. So they delivered, but took them long. Mm. Uh, Also, you should pay attention to community, like because their community of the community of Yayswap, uh, you can check it on telegrams. They mainly talk about price, about speculation, you know, things like that. There are no technical questions. uh, their English is bad. They're like people from Middle East. You can tell from the first glance that those are uneducated people, which is sad that this project is trying to take advantage of such people. um, so they launched their ICO back in May on X Markets. Now, X Markets is centralized exchange. They're of poor repute, and you can definitely Google reviews about them. But let me tell you that no legitimate exchange lists a project way before the project starts. Like legitimate exchanges list the projects with strong fundamentals, you know. But yeah, Yayswap made tokens. Making tokens on Cardano is very easy. There are plenty of tutorials about it. You can make it yourself as well. And they launched those tokens in May. Now, you can ask yourself a question: how does one get listed on next markets? Well, I can see two ways it can happen. Either Yayswap gave X markets their tokens, so X markets could sell those tokens and get rich, or they paid them dollars. I would venture a guess it was former, and you can check the price drop here, probably because of influx of the tokens on the market. And yeah, this is very sad. Also, I want to talk about it's funny because later Yayswap started accusing X markets that it's unethical, and X markets was accusing Yayswap. It's very funny. It's like this meme, you know. Um, so yeah, this is about Yayswap. Definitely. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about uh, their uh, their Telegram, because I was asking questions there and I got blocked from the Telegram for asking questions. They claimed they gonna start their platform around today's date with smart contract update, and I said I don't think so because there isn't even a wallet connector yet, and they blocked me for it. So yeah, if you get blocked for asking questions with freedom of speech, something is definitely fishy. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but their community, there's mainly speculation there on their Telegram, talking about price, you know, FOMOing. You can see those people are bad with English. They're mostly from Middle East, so I think Yayswap is trying to take advantage of uneducated people, which is sad. Next project I want to talk about is ADAX. As you can see from their site, most prominent button is buy ADAX. Yay! Buy ADAX. So those guys also rushed with ICO on X markets because elsewhere. Um, I won't be showing you their X markets site. You can check it yourself on X markets. Um, so those guys are put much of their efforts on marketing, you know. I tried to search for YouTube interviews with their CTO. You know, I wanted to know technical things, but I couldn't find it. Um, this person has LinkedIn. We can check construction. Mm, it's not. It's not existent. I also tried to check to find his um, GitHub repo, and several days ago I couldn't. Today I only found it, and it seems he's like PHP developer or something like that. But I don't think he knows about Haskell. I don't think he's Haskell programmer, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna show you why. So basically, several days ago there was this fad about Cardano not being able to handle uh, more than one transaction per block. You know, there was this concurrency fad, and on top of this fad, there were projects that came on top of this fad. They were talking about concurrency, and they were showing to the community that they know what they are talking about. Um, so this fad was good for them. because they were able to show that they have knowledge, you know. And those projects were like ADAX, you know, Sunday Swap, Occam, etc. So I think those guys from ADAX Pro, they wanted to do the same thing, you know, to show that they know what they are talking about, and they made this article, a reality check of September 12th and beyond. How will the world of Cardano dApps look like? So this article, I don't know, guys. Why are you making article that certifies your ignorance? This is such a crap, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. This is blah 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 blah. Haskell language. It is a functional language. Following is the basic syntax of Haskell language. Now, guys, here. I have background in object-oriented programming. I'm not a Haskell programmer myself. I will be learning Haskell and doing Plutus Pioneer program. But let me show you this. Let A equal C stands for Cardano. In the above described basic syntax, A is considered as the function. Functional language is different as compared to other languages where A will be considered as a variable. Cardano has developed a blah blah blah. Okay, guys, this is total bullshit, because A is variable here. Like in Haskell, they're variables, but they are immutable by default, and you can even Google it. Haskell variables. Haskell has true variables. Haskell has variables as defined in section 3.2 of the Haskell report. Variables can appear in patterns and can thus be bound to a value using constructs like let, case, and list comprehensions. So actually, this thing here is, this is not a function, it's a variable, guys. I'm sorry. You are certifying your ignorance, your lack of knowledge with this article. And you guys, if you don't trust me, you can even go on the Discord of IOHK and you can ask them this question about this, if it's a function or variable. There are many developers here, many people that finished Plutus Pioneer program. Actually, valid question here would be, if our gentleman Muhammad Furkan, if this guy even finished the Plutus Pioneer program. Because let me tell you, after you finish Plutus Pioneer program, you are getting NFT from them that verifies that you finished this program. So if you are the part of the ADAX community, you should definitely ask this question, because I wouldn't be surprised if this gentleman didn't even finish the Plutus Pioneer program. And like I said, I tried to research him on YouTube to see the interviews with him, because he's the most important person in the project, because he's responsible for the code, you know. But all I could find is this gentleman Dovidas. This is a person responsible for marketing, you know. So I see YouTubers like making them famous. I don't understand. I don't understand. I think YouTubers are not so smart. They are not technical persons, and they are asking wrong questions. For example, this interview, Cardano with Paul, he was asking like very general questions. It was 5th of September. And I was wondering why he is asking those questions now, when this is so far in this race. He could easily made the same interview like 3 months ago. You can see.
Then you guys originally launched on X markets. Where did that come about? Why launch on top of X markets? In the beginning, you done the IEO, wasn't it there? And now you're trading on the exchange as well?
Yeah. So the first reason obviously was due to X Markets having the Cardano native token support, because we went purely CNT. We didn't go for the ERC20 token and whatnot to, have that headache of, trying to convert it into a Cardano token at some later stage, etc. So due to that fact that they had the ability to host these tokens and to actually go on the market straight after the IDO was, a big plus for us. Obviously, we had to have a look, at the actual exchange, the volumes, the team behind it, etc. But after weighing in, having the token listed on day one was outweighing everything. So that's kind of what was one of the main reasons. And the other reason is obviously, as mentioned in previous interviews and, on social media and whatnot, Mohammed is running, his own development team for almost 3 years now, maybe over 3 years already, down in Pakistan, in Islamabad. And, they've been working on various projects from, both blockchains, wallets, centralized exchanges. They were actually the ones who were hired to implement that Cardano native token support onto X Markets. So it was sort of, okay, so we know that those guys have a solution and a working solution done by partially our team. Let's go with that. So it is how it is. And yeah, I mean, we've been happy so far, apart of a couple of hiccups, but, we managed to overcome them. We came, with the statement that anything that is, ADAX related is completely up to them. We don't support and we actually condone that kind of behavior. It is how it is, but we keep on trading. People are staking our token, etc., on the off-chain staking solution they have. And yeah, the service up until now was perfect for us.
Okay. Yeah, to be honest, I
perfect
didn't use
exchange.
X Markets. It's not an exchange I've used myself.
Perfect exchange. Listing tokens that have no platform. Amazing exchange. And now then they talk about Haskell developer experience, and I showed you their experience here. And also this article, it was wrote by their dev team, I think, because at the end of the article you have contact. For questions, reach out to dev@adax.pro. So I can imagine that they rushed with ICO to grab users' money early with the lies, of course, and maybe now they are trying to hire some developers from Haskell, because this article certifies their lack of knowledge. What else? Yeah, you can check their Reddit. It's like I said, it's zero substance to it. Hodl, talk about price, talk about exchanges where they gonna get listed. It's FOMO. Like I'm in Cardano, because one of the things I like about Cardano and about Charles, he never talks about price. He talks about features. Um, he talks about how to change things, but never talk about price. And as you can see, the ADAX, the Yayswap, they are all about the price, pre-sale, blah blah blah. Interviews with marketing guys, this sort of thing. So yeah, you should be definitely very careful here. And if you don't trust me about this article, you can go on Cardano forums. There are devs. You can ask them this question about the variables that I talked about. So yeah, you should definitely make your own research. I encourage you. Let me check. Oh yeah, and this is you guys. You guys shouldn't you guys shouldn't listen to YouTubers. Look, even Bitboy Crypto. I think he's like the biggest YouTuber in crypto space. Listen to this.